does it mean to be free? For us, freedom has been an endless pursuit. From 1619 to 1865 to Juneteenth 2022. Yeah, the chains fell. You can tell by how we move. Being the culture. Taking up space.
I do.
Earning the applause. Bringing that glory and that magic. That seasoning and that sauce. But we're still so far from the freedom our ancestors dreamed of. Free to own and create and lead. Free to simply be. Free to wear a hoodie without fearing for your life. Free to rest in your bed at night without fearing for your life. Free to walk into a grocery store without fearing for your life. Free to love. Free to grow old. To be a black boy who becomes a black man who becomes a hometown hero. Free to go to school and not prison. Free to possess autonomy, to be a mother, athlete, activist, or not. Free to speak up and out and for. Free to live in this skin unapologetically. This Juneteenth, we honor those who came before and broke free of the chains. We celebrate us and the light we carry.
She ran out her shoes.
We forge a path forward. With truth and justice.
Let's go!
We say enough waiting. We say freedom now. Now more than ever, we dream big and in color, emboldened by what's possible. So what does it mean to be free? Not under the control or in the power of another. No longer confined or imprisoned. Free to be free with style and grace. Happy Juneteenth, y'all.
12-year-old Zoe Bustamante is a punching prodigy, fearless in her climb up the youth boxing ranks. In 2021, she won the Christy Martin Title Invitational. Zoe hopes to follow in the footsteps of her hero, Manny Pacquiao, by becoming an Olympian and then a world champion. Imagine, a title fight in her hometown of Las Vegas with her nickname, Boronita, on the marquee. Knock 'em out the box, sis.
I think players definitely earned it and deserved it, and kudos to the players before us that didn't get this opportunity, but it kind of set us up to have these opportunities today.
Since NIL shook up the business of college sports a year ago, former college stars like Chris Webber, Reggie Bush, and Terrell Pryor are asking the NCAA to reinstate their records that were erased after the student athletes were accused of violating NCAA amateurism rules. Pryor says the rules should have never existed in the first place.
When you got to Ohio State, you hit the ground running. 3 Big Ten titles, 2 BCS MVPs. Take me through that magical stretch.
That was a phenomenal team that we had, all 3 years. Learned an awful lot, and it's just sad that those deals don't count, actually, because it's kind of, from my actions, it hurt a lot of other guys.
Ohio State quarterback Terrell Pryor and 4 of his teammates will have to sit out the first 5 games of the 2011 season for selling championship rings, jerseys, and awards, and receiving improper benefits from a tattoo parlor.
The football program is vacating all of its wins from the 2010 season.
I never meant to hurt anybody directly or indirectly with my conduct off the field, and I am truly sorry.
How did that first start? With you signing things or selling memorabilia for cash or other things in return?
What I was pretty much doing was collecting and selling some items to cover for my mom and my sister living in a house, help pay the rent, help pay some light bills. The heat's out, it's winter back in Pittsburgh, it's cold. And so I was trying to cover that. A guy approached me, and at first I said no, and then I started doing it.
You're very apologetic. You said this was the worst decision of your life. Hindsight is 2020. Do you feel the NCAA's punishment equated or fit the violations?
What I did was, I guess it was a league or whatever it was, wrong. But was it really? Our record should be reinstated. We were selling memorabilia to now that was a rule. Now they're allowing kids to make millions of bucks. Looking back, again, I hurt my team by making those decisions, but my story never really got out to why I was taking and selling, memorabilia to make money. I was suspended from the Ohio campus for 5 years. I couldn't even go back to school when I wanted to. They wouldn't let me go back to school.
How much do you think you could have made when you were just, dominating the Big Ten, winning nonstop?
There were so many number 2 jerseys in that stadium that you can't fathom it. And I think they said over 300,000 number 2 jerseys was bought, when I was at Ohio State. If you calculate that, I don't know, $70 bucks a jersey. I mean, what's your math off the top of your head? Just off of jersey sales.
What advice would you have for today's student athletes as they navigate this entirely new space of name, image, and likeness?
Definitely happy for the kids. I think that makes me happy to see actually women being able to cash in on that as well. I would maybe talk to them a little bit about how to handle 200 grand, 500 grand, $1 million bucks, whether it's investing or how to invest, different things like that. I'm happy for all the kids that's, making money. I mean, anytime somebody can make $1, I'm all for it.